Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we are back at the same park as the last two videos. So there was a lot of rain here the last couple of days, and it just now finally settled back down to relatively normal levels. There's a lot of flooding through here, so I'm hoping maybe some of that pulled some stuff up out of the gravels or maybe out of the sidewalls. So just hoping we find something good today. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the first hole. So I got a kind of a sketchy signal here. It's a 64, 60 something. It's going up into the Ferris limit, but I already pinpointed it. It seems like it's pretty narrow, so it could be a piece of wire, but I still want to check it out just in case. So I'll dig it up and we'll see what it is. Yeah, just a really heavy piece of wire. But oh well, we'll keep going. I have a really shallow 48, 50 signal. You can see it's on the desirable line. So since it's really shallow, I'll go ahead and keep you guys on for this one, and we'll do a live dig. And hopefully, it's something good. But we'll see. Okay, I seem to keep missing it here. Okay, I got it out. Let me rinse some of the crud out first. A little easier to see. Use this rock as a little sorting pile and didn't even have to sort it. See what it is right there. Just a little piece of sheet metal. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, I'm kind of close to a little waterfall, so I don't know how well you guys can hear me, but I do see a 60s signal here. It is a little blotchy. It's going down towards the lower Ferris limit, but it could be something good, so we'll see what it is. So I finally got it out. I'll find this little staging rock here to sift it out. Oh man. Dang, I'm gonna keep finding this stuff today, I think. Looks like it's got writing on it this time at least, but just a little piece of tin from a can or something. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, so first of all, I spy with my little eye a little toy truck. So I'll pick that up on my way over there. But I have a pretty promising signal here. It's in the mid 70s. It hits 80 here a little bit. It is a little blotchy, but it stays on the desirable line. So I don't know. We'll see what it is. Hopefully it's a coin. So I have it out of the hole, and I'll go ahead and find us another rock to put this little rock stuff on. All right. Yeah, certainly in there. Alright, let me go ahead and take a little look. I'm sure you guys can see. Okay. Got a coin. And wow. It's another mercury dime. Wow. Sweet. Alright, well that certainly lifted my spirits. I've been here for maybe like 45 minutes. All I found is junk, but now I found silver. Sweet. Alright, I'll go ahead and put this in the secure pouch and we'll keep going. So I don't know if this will make it into the video, but I'll show you guys the arduousness of the trek here. I don't know if this comes up on the GoPro very well, but that's probably like 5 feet deep, 4 or 5 maybe, and I'm only 5'6". So these rocks are huge, but I did spot this little toy truck from a distance, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, put it in the pouch. There's a few picnic tables out in front of this park here in the parking lot, so I'll go ahead and place it there, and some little kid will enjoy that. So all right, we'll keep going. Okay, I didn't quite film this one, but I did find another one of those tiny little lead bullets. Pretty cool. All right, we'll keep going. I've got a maybe like 6-inch 60 signal fish. Sorry, can't see the screen there. There you go. It's a little sketchy, but we'll try and dig it out and see what it is. Okay, so after a lot of work, I finally got it out. And it looks like just a giant chunk of lead, potentially. I don't know. It's kind of brittle. It's breaking apart. Weird. So I have a high 60s, mid 70s gumpy signal here. Seems to be about 2 or 3 bars down, but Not sure. So let's see what it is. Alright, I got it out. Looks like some kind of hinge or something maybe. Not too sure. Oh well, we'll keep going. I have another funny signal here. Jumps from like the 60s to the 90s and anywhere between. The 2D line looks a little funny. So it's probably a nail, but we'll see what it is anyway. So I found what it was in that little hole there. And it's a piece of metal again. It's pretty heavy though, so I'll put it in my scrap to silver bucket and get one step closer to that silver coin. Okay, I have a shallow 50s, 60s. So I'll go ahead and dig it out and see what it is. Alright, so there's just this little copper tube looking thing. But I did find this glass bottle top. It's pretty interesting. I don't know how old it is, but it's pretty neat. Okay, so I have a 50s signal down here in this little bedrock crack. It's just going to take me a minute to get out of here. But we'll get it out and we'll see what it is. Okay, so I found what was in the hole. And we got a tiny bullet and a modern penny. Okay, so I have a very solid 70s signal here under this giant rock, this thing. So I'm going to see if I can move this and find out what this is, and if not, we'll keep going. Alright, so I was able to move the big rock. I've since moved it back, and I found this like strange lead cap, maybe? Doesn't have any writing on it, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I have a 70s to 80s signal here. Looks really awful on the 2D screen, but it's seemingly wedged in this bedrock, so it could just be it's on edge or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and get this out of here, and hopefully it's a silver coin or something. Alright, so unfortunately not a coin, just a little wire and some bullet fragments, but I feel like we have another silver coin in us today, so we'll see. Let's keep going. Okay, I have a 50s in here in this bedrock, so I'll have to shut you guys off again and try and pry it out of there. So we'll see what it is. Okay, so it was actually pretty easy to get out of the hole. I have no idea what it is. It looks like a piece of copper, like tube that was like cut off at the end. I don't know, kind of funny, but anyway, we'll keep going. Okay, so I was at it for maybe 5-10 minutes, and I found a bunch of little bullets, this metal thing, and a tube, a little screw. So, not too bad. I got it out of the bedrock at least. Nobody will step on it now, but yeah, really racked up the bullets today. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, so I have a funny shallow signal here in the 40s. Looks like a piece of iron, but pretty shallow gravel in this bedrock, so it shouldn't be too hard to get out. Yep, I already got it. Let's see what it was. Okay, I see it now. Oh, it is a fired bullet. Interesting. Maybe this is like the casing. I don't know much about guns, but huh, funny. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, I don't think I filmed these, but I did pull these out of bedrock. Just more junk. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, so I have a pretty shallow 16 signal here, and it's on this little gravel bar, so it should be pretty easy to get, I'm hoping. Yep, got it out. Alright. Unfortunately, it was pretty small, fell through the scoop, so I'll go ahead and turn you guys off, and I'll turn you back on when I find it. Alright, unfortunately, it was just this tiny little piece of scrap metal. Oh well, we'll keep going. So I'm walking along the creek bed here, and I take a peek over here in the corner, and look what I found. I found another Edison miner lamp, which is nuts. It's so weird. It must have somehow made its way into this river. Very cool. It's a lot more busted than the ones I found at previous park, but I'll still take it. Sweet. Okay, so I have a very shallow 58 signal here. Sort of. And I'm just gonna keep you guys on for this one, so I'll probably be able to get it out of this little thing of gravel. Yep, so I've got it. I just hope it's not small enough to go through the scoop again. And we'll go ahead and use this rock. See what we've got. Okay, it's definitely up there. Let me get the pinpointer out. And we'll go ahead and see what we got. Okay, looking like a coin. Probably a modern penny. Yep, let's go ahead and see if you can see anything on this thing. No, so I'm gonna guess this is probably just a zinc penny. Oh well, at least we got a penny. Cool. Okay, so I have a very shallow 80s signal here. Seems to be on top of the bedrock, but I don't entirely know, and it's right on top of the little falls here. So I'm gonna turn you guys off, and whenever I find this, I'll let you guys know. Well, I certainly didn't expect this. It's a modern quarter. Interesting. Well, at least we got some coins today. Okay, so I have a very shallow 28 here. I was hoping for a nickel, but I'm very skeptical on any coins in here. Okay, still in the hole here. Yeah, I'll give it a little dig this time. See if that helps. Oh, still down there. Okay, I'm gonna bust out the pinpointer for this one. And if it's so shallow, I should be able to find it pretty easy here, but apparently I'm having trouble. Oh my god, wow, it is actually a nickel. Oh, well, I'm pretty happy about that. Cool, 1998. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, so I've been working on a 80s signal here. Yeah, it's being pretty stubborn, but I think I almost got it out of here. Oh yeah, I do. Great. I'm gonna guess another modern quarter, but I'll go ahead and pinpoint this and see if I'm right. Tilt you guys up a bit. Yep. Fittingly, it is a Pennsylvania quarter. Cool. Okay, so I have a 70s signal here. It's pretty shallow here in the creek bed, so go ahead and dig this up, keep you guys on hopefully. And we'll see what it is. Yep, got it out. Go ahead and pinpoint it here. Tilt you guys up. Yeah, there it is. It is a very orange penny. Cool. Okay guys, so I've gone a little bit longer and I haven't found anything else since my last target, so I'm gonna get going. It's very hot today, it's like 93. And I've been out here for probably 3-4 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and head home, and I'll see you guys at the wrap up. All right, we made it back to the front of the park, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave this little toy right there, and hopefully somebody finds it. All right, I'll see you guys at the wrap up. All right guys, so here's today's wrap up. We did find a lot of river junk today, a lot of miscellaneous little pieces of metal, some really tiny little nails and stuff. Found a golf ball. Rice Krispies package, you know, the whole shebang. I found a lid and everything too. I did find some pieces of glass, this one being probably the most interesting. It's obviously super wrecked, but I did find the bottle kind of cool, the top of it. I don't know if it was a cork top or what. I don't know much about glass bottles, but still pretty neat. I did find some pottery as well. I did find a couple of pieces of porcelain, I think. Pretty sure that's what those are. And all these like little pottery shards and stuff. So pretty cool. So on to the good stuff for the day. We did find this lead cap. It's kind of broken. I don't know if it is lead or not, but it's pretty interesting. This little hinge thing, a couple of small items, not really sure what this is. Spent bullet casing and a ton of little bullets. And then we did find 3 quarters, 1 nickel, 3 pennies, and 1 silver mercury dime. So this guy is a 1920 mercury dime. It's a little orange on the front and back, but if I clean it up, I'll insert a picture of the clean product. I don't plan on ever really selling these. I collect them, so I'm not too worried about the resale value on that. I mean, it's pretty roasted already anyway. And then along with the mercury dime, I feel like the second best find today, or maybe the first, depending on your preference, is this Thomas Edison miner lamp. So this is a coal miner lamp that was used in the early 1900s, and it was one of the first like electric lamps. You can kind of see the cord here at the end that's been snapped off. And I don't know if the text will come up really well here or not, but along the lip of this here it says Edison's safety lamp, manufactured by Thomas A. Edison Incorporated, West Orange, New Jersey, United States of America. So that's pretty cool. I found a couple of these in a separate site. And as a matter of fact, they're in this bag back here. I have to clean them still, but still very cool. So I think, yeah, the silver mercury dime and the lamp are my favorite finds of the day. But what are your guys' favorite finds? Let me know down in the comments below. So yeah, that's about it for today's video, guys. If you liked today's video, please consider liking the video and subscribing to see more of my content in the future. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.